我们现在要进行113学年度校内多语文竞赛英语演说4年级组，1号请上台。2分18秒。2号请上台，3号请准备。
One day, they decided to take a trip to Paris. None of them thankful they were all safe and sound. Thank you, everybody.
3分31秒。3号请上台。4号请准备。
Hello everyone, I'm number 3. Today I'm going to tell a story, The Golden Goose. Once upon a time, there's a poor woodman had 3 sons. The youngest son was called Simpleton. He was small and often mistreated. One day the father fell ill and the older son went to chop wood, taking delicious food with him. A little gray man appeared, begging for food, but the older son refused and was injured while cutting the tree. The second son's knee the same fate. When Simpleton went, he shared his stale bread and sour milk with the gray man, who magically turned them into a feast. Grateful, the man told Simpleton to cut the tree that he would find something special. Inside the tree root, Simpleton discovered a goose with golden feathers. That's night, he stayed at an egg. The innkeeper's daughters got curious about the goose, tried to peck the feathers, but each got stuck. The next morning, Simpleton carried the goose away, unaware of girls singing to it. Others, including a nurse, a priest, and 2 farmers also got stuck as they tried to help. They arrived in a town where a princess had never left. The king has promised her hand in marriage to anyone who could make her smile. Seeing the ridiculous sight of people stuck to the goose, she burst into laughter. The king called for Simpleton, and as soon as he saw the princess, he fell in love. When he entered the castle, the princess laughed again, and the magic broke. Everyone was free, and the king, delighted, gave his daughter's hand to Simpleton, and they were married that day, living happily ever after. Thank you, everyone.
2分10秒。4号请上台。5号请准备。
Hello, judges. I'm number 4, and my topic today is a trip to Thailand. During summer and winter vacation, me and my family often go abroad on a vacation. And during winter vacation this year, we decided to go to Thailand's capital, Bangkok. We had to get up early so that we could get to the airport in time and catch our flight. The day before the trip, I was very excited and didn't sleep much. So, I felt kind of sleepy when I just woke up. But after remembering that we were going to Thailand, my body quickly adjusted to the time. After we got to the airport, we checked in our luggage, passed the immigration, waited in the lounge for a bit, and then boarded the flight, starting the trip to Thailand. After we got off the flight, a gust of warm air welcomed us. Then, after we put our luggage into the hotel, we set off for our first attraction, the Grand Palace. The moment we got into the palace, I immediately thought it looked amazing. We went to lots of places in the palace, including the temple, the place they hold religious ceremonies, and many more other intriguing places in the palace. On the second day, we went to a zoo. We went to the safari in the morning, and we saw lots of wild animals in it, including lions, tigers, bears, and rhinos. For me, it was awesome, and I enjoyed every moment of it. After eating lunch, we went into the zoo, and we watched lots of shows there, including a dolphin show and an elephant show. On the third day, we went to an activity zone. We spent the afternoon there and had lots of activities in it, including baseball, tennis, trampolines, and soccer. For me, it was probably the best part of the trip, and I hope I can go there again. On the fourth day, we went to the biggest mall in Bangkok, Icon Siam. The mall itself was amazing, had over 5,000 shops, and even had an indoor water On the very last day, we went back to Siam and bought some more souvenirs, including perfume for my mother. After eating sushi for lunch, we went home. When we got back to Taiwan, it felt really cold, so we took out some of the clothes that we had prepared. After claiming our baggage, we went home. All in all, the trip to Thailand was really amazing, and there were lots of places that I really loved in Bangkok. I thought that the trip was awesome, and I hope I can go there again sometime soon. Thank you.
3分钟。5号请上台。6号请准备。2分13秒。6号请上台。7号请准备。
Good morning, everyone. My name is Javon. I am 9 years old. I am in grade 4. My topic for today is about recycling. Do you know that recycling is like giving old stuff a second life? It's like a superpower that helps our planet stay healthy. We can recycle glass, steel, paper, and plastic. When we recycle, we can turn them into new things instead of sending them to a big trash pile, which is like a big messy room for our planet. Would you want a messy and smelly room? I don't think so, right? When we recycle, we protect the environment from pollution. We can have a greener planet to live in, and it fights global warming, which is affecting a lot of countries right now. As young children, what can we do to help Mother Earth and Mother Nature? You all need to remember the 3 R's, which are reduce, reuse, and recycle. We can reduce waste by using resources wisely. After washing your hands, use a hand towel instead of using tissue paper. You can use items instead of buying new ones. Instead of throwing this cookie can, you can use it as a pencil holder. You can recycle by not throwing recyclable things. use them again. Lastly, when we recycle, we are protecting our planet and making sure it stays beautiful for humans and animals. Recycling is like giving our planet a big hug. Let's all do our part to keep it clean and healthy. I hope you learned a lot from me today. Thank you for listening.
2分钟。7号请上台，8号请准备。
Hello everyone, I am number 7. Today I want to talk about my favorite things to do. Can you guess what they are? They're drawing and crafting. I just love creating art with my hands. Ever since I was in kindergarten, I have enjoyed using colors, pencils, and pen to make something special. When I start drawing and crafting, I feel so happy and excited. It's like stepping into a magical world where I can create anything I imagine. Sometimes I draw animals like cats and dogs. Other times I make all my own creatures, like a rainbow-colored dragon or a flying turtle. I also love making crafts, like paper flowers, greeting cards, or even a little clay figure. One of my favorite things I ever made is painting of a red crane standing on a beach. I worked really hard on it, and when I finished, I felt so proud. The bright color and the calm ocean in the background made me feel warm and happy. When other people look at my artwork, they smile too, and that made me even happier. I want to learn The bad thing about drawing and crafting is that there are no rules. I can use my imagination and create whatever I want. Art helps me express my feeling, whether I'm happy, excited, or even a little sad. If I ever feel bored or stressed, I just pick up my pencils or paintbrush, and soon I feel better. I hope to keep drawing and crafting forever, because it brings me so much joy. Maybe one day I can even be an artist and share my work with the world. I also dream of having my own art room where I can make even more cool things. I want to learn new ways to make art, like using clay or drawing on the computer. No matter what, I can make art because it's something I love to do. Thank you for listening to me talk about my favorite things to do. What's your favorite things to do?
2分45秒。8号请上台，9号请准备。
Hello everyone, I am number 8. Today I want to tell you a story about two friends and a bear. Tom and John were two friends. One day they were passing through a dense forest. John said, "Friend, I'm afraid there are wild animals in the forest. What will we do if the wild animals attack us?" Even when you're tough, a true friend will be there to help you, just like we will help them. Tom may have been scared and left John behind, but in the end, John showed a good courage and clever thinking. It's always to be kind and brave, and to help others, especially your friends, when they need you most.
2分15秒。9号请上台，10号请准备。
Hey everyone! Today we are going to be talking about what you should do if there's a fire emergency. Fire can be really scary, but if you stay calm and know what to do, you can still stay safe. First, if there's a fire, don't panic. Calm down and take a deep breath. A fire can spread really fast. In under 30 seconds, a small spark can quickly turn into a raging fire that burns everything. The scariest part about fire isn't just the flames, it's the smoke. Smoke makes it hard to breathe and see. So, if you see heavy smoke coming towards you, do not waste your time trying to find a wet towel. Shout to warn others. Then, stay low, kneel down, and crawl to your nearest exit. Smoke rises, so if you stay low, it will be easier to breathe. If you're stuck in a room and the door is closed, check to see if it's hot. If it is, don't open it. Leave it closed. Then use a cloth to block the gaps, preventing smoke from coming in. If you can, open the windows and shout for help. If you can leave the building safely, always go down the stairs, not up, because smoke goes up, so going up could be dangerous. Now, what if your clothes catch on fire? If your clothes catch on fire, don't panic and use a safety technique called stop, drop, and roll. First, stop moving. Then, drop to the ground and roll to put out the flames. Here are some simple ways to prevent fire from happening. First, when cooking, never leave the stove unattended and always stay near the kitchen. Second, don't put stuff around fire or heat source. Third, always unplug electronic devices after you're using them, especially near flammable materials like curtains. Now you learn these tips, please make sure to share it with your family and friends. Knowing what you do in a fire is very important. Thank you for listening and stay safe. Goodbye.
3分15秒。10号请上台。
Hi, I'm number 10. Today, I'm going to introduce a famous attraction near us. Lots of people come here to make wishes and ask for blessings. Tourists will also come here to learn more about our traditional culture. Yes, you may already have an answer. A very popular temple at Taipei Ximen area, Longshan Temple. table, you will see red flowers, white flowers, all those colors. But why do they bring flowers? We didn't offer all the gods foods like rice dumplings and cake. The answer is because the flower here isn't for offering. The flower is a message to tell the God 完整对话. If it's red, it means wants a girl. If it's white, it means wants a boy. If it's both color, both gender will be fine. The last God I want to talk about is the God of marriage. There's a story about him. Once upon a time, there's a boy who saw an old man standing on a bridge, and he asked him, "Who are you? What are you reading?" The old man said, "I'm the God. This river gives all the copper in the world." But the boy didn't believe him. So he asked, "Who's my wife?" The old man said, "The girl in the market." But the boy didn't want to marry her. So he told his servant to kill her. Then many years went by. The boy grew up and married the mayor's daughter. One day, he asked his wife, "Why do you always put a flower on your forehead?" His wife replied, "When I was young, there's a stranger who used a knife to poke my head and left an ugly scar, so I used a flower to cover it." The young man suddenly knew that the old man isn't kidding. He really is the God of marriage. Now, lots of people come visit the God of marriage and bring a red string back. The ancient says, "Put the red string in your bag. One day, it will connect you and your mate." Today, we talk about the most famous God in Northern Taiwan. If you're interested in these gods, don't wait. Go and visit them. Thank you, everyone.
3分13秒。以上是我们这次4年级组英语演说10位同学的表现。那我们现在请评审老师来为我们讲评。